to another massive night of free-to-air boxing live on Channel 5. This is the second Wasserman boxing show now after the successes of that London show, May 13th. Over 1 million viewers televised, and a potential fight of the year contender with Linus Udofia and Denzel Bentley fighting on that one. It doesn't stop there. Get ready for a huge night of heavyweight boxing now. Again, live on Channel 5 from 9 PM. In that earlier hour now, prime time slot, where we'll see the IBF International Heavyweight title fought for between obviously Nathan Gorman and Tomas Salek. Firstly, I want to hand over to our head of global boxing, Keller Wilson. Keller, Wasserman Boxing's back, successful terrestrial debut. Give us your thoughts on that first show in London and being in Liverpool.
First of all, good afternoon. It's a very fancy title, Global Director of Boxing. Always a spring on my step, coming off the train in Liverpool. I've said I've got more friends in Liverpool than I do in London. That's not saying much, but it's a fantastic city to promote in. It's a fantastic fight town, a true fight town. Unfortunately, I've been away for a few years. The last one I did here was Callum Smith, Eric Skoglund in the World Boxing Super Series. Very different card Saturday night, with obviously headlining Nathan Gorman back at the heavyweights. You've got Josh Kelly, who's out to make a statement, also returning. But it's also, for us as Wasserman, next week we're in Australia. It's part of the annual program, and you know, we're glad to have boxing back. We're hoping to push for 25, 30 events this year. But the most fantastic thing was on the last show, after all the efforts that the fighters made, all the warrior performances, and there were some great performances on the night, was my Monday morning when I got the WhatsApp from SecondsOut, the head of sport at Channel 5, informing us that we cracked the million viewers on the Saturday night, on the Friday night actually, and it was that's what we want to be doing. You know, it's all the people up here, all the girls and guys. They've gone through terrific camps, they go through blood, sweat and tears. You look at the fights, that's nothing compared to what goes on behind the scenes in the gyms, the fantastic trainers in here, the teams. But to have that rewarded, not with a few thousand viewers on television, but to have it rewarded with 1 million viewers is something very special. And you know, this is no disrespect to Linus or to Denzel last time. They weren't exactly household names. And it was about the quality of the fight. The people stay on their watch, and that's what we want. We want to attract new crowds. It's the crowds that you don't attract on a normal sports platform that you used to see boxing on in the UK. It's a chance that we saw and grasped with both hands. It's something that it's every promoter's dream, and very hopeful that on Saturday night, all the girls and guys up here will take that chance and be seen.
And we obviously turn to the big hitters as well for this main event. The heavyweights are fighting for that IBF title. Just describe the opportunity that is sort of laid out for these guys. Whoever wins, what's next for them?
Well, with an IBF Intercontinental, it's quite simple. It's a top 15 ranking. That puts you on the shopping list of the world champions, as simple as that. So, you know, it's, you know, for Nathan, it's a massive step back. He was so close to coming out last month, and there was a last minute pull out that we had to do. And, you know, he's had a long camp into this, and it's credit to him, he's taken a title fight, coming back on the first fight of that. The reward is to be up there in the top 15 of the world, and I can tell you from, you know, promote Filip Ergovic, who it took us a year to go through those rankings, and you see the quality that's in there, but the fights that can be made alone in the IBF rankings. So for us, it's about getting Nathan back in the ring, but it's also has a dual mission on Saturday night and that on Friday night, and that's to make a statement. You know, Dubois won the WBA version of a belt last week. And you know, Nathan's on a trail back, and there's an exciting domestic scene to immediately get stuck into. But there's also, you know, there's a lot of potential in this man next to me, and that's something that it's a first step on our journey together.
And on the card, we've got the awaited return of Josh Kelly. He's back. You know, it's a little while sort of after planned that we wanted Josh back, but are we expecting some extra spite and then punches now he's waited a few extra weeks?
I thought I might be getting the extra spite on them punches. I had to tell him at 8 o'clock that his fight was off at 9 o'clock backstage at the O2 in London, but it was one of the strangest things I've ever seen in boxing. Still don't really know what happened in the mind of the opponent. At the end of the day, don't think that the fact it's been those weeks in between that it's sort of given him extra time. He's had to hold weight. It's been difficult for him. So yes, I do expect that extra spite in those punches come Friday night. But it's the importance of the fight is the same as we said before the fight in London, and that's to have Josh Kelly back in such an exciting division. And we all know we want to turn him around quickly after this, so we're hoping he gets through Saturday well and makes a statement, and that's lines up a big year.
Thank you, Callum. And we move on to again a stacked card with loads of great local fighters showcasing the talent that's in the fighting city of Liverpool. We start with John Edwardson just down in front of me. This will be your third fight as a pro. How are you feeling about seizing the moment on Friday fighting in Liverpool, John?
I'm made up to take the opportunity. I was put on last minute, thanks to Jazz and Mellor getting me on the card. So I'm happy to take the chance.
And another local fighter, of course, Marcus Mellor. Marcus, you've fought Liverpool many times before. Just tell us what makes this fighting city so special. Is it the magic of the city that's helped you get so much excitement around your name?
Yeah, firstly, I just want to say a quick thank you to Steve Wood and Glassman for getting me on the show. Great opportunity for me. Obviously, come from the small old show, so it's a great platform for me. Obviously, in this city, the M&S Arena, should I say, is the best venue you want to be fighting in. So, as I said, it's a great opportunity for me, and I'll be looking to put on a quality display.
And next to Tom Aitchison. Tom, you've claimed your first stoppage last time out. Describe the confidence that gives you going into this next fight, and are you expecting something similar?
Yeah, I mean, we've been working a lot on building my power up and training, and obviously this is a massive stage for me, Channel 5, massive opportunity, so I'm going to have to go out there and make a statement. I've got a tough opponent from South America. He gave Campbell a lot of problems in his last fight, so I've got a good opponent who I can show my skills against, and I'll be coming and looking to put him away, yeah.
Thank you. And Tom Farrell next, former WBA international super lightweight champion, just come off the back of that lightweight tournament experience. How are you going to take the experiences of that and all the other experiences leading up to this to take advantage of fight night and these peak fighting years?
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, can't wait to be back. Feels like I haven't boxed for ages, but I haven't been out the gym. Obviously I've had a few ups and downs where I haven't been able to fight and opponents pulling out, but I'm back here now and looking forward to putting on a good show on Friday night. I don't actually know who my opponent is, but hopefully the team will work on that and get me someone lined up, and then looking to push on in the second half of the year, hopefully get in some big fights. Talks of a good fight on the horizon, so I'm just keen to put a good show on in front of all the fans and keep the ball rolling and start pushing on and aim for British titles.
And on to Nutty Mason Cartwright. You just missed out on that British title last time out. What have you been doing during camp this time to right the wrongs of last time?
I've just stayed doing everything I was already doing, just making sure I'm training and being dedicated day in, day out, eating, sleeping, training and repeating. So it's just a case of continuing to do the same, and obviously each fight I have, I should perform better and better. That was a fight coming back off a 3-year layoff, barring one round. So I'm happy with my performance, having such a big layoff. So fingers crossed, I can get some more big fights in the rest of the latter stages of the year, and then obviously win some titles.
Have you got any titles in mind? You know, with a big win on Friday, is there anything you've got your sights set on?
Anyone for a title, anyone.
And on to one of the bigger heavyweights, Magic Matty Harris, you know, fresh off that viral knockout from before. How do you feel about the hype behind that sort of knockout? How have you dealt with that?
To be honest, mate, it's just been normal. Just kind of carried on, just doing, going about my day-to-day training. Just, as I said, it's just important to keep improving and keep making sure that I deliver them kind of knockouts a bit more regularly.
Is that going to be the aim Friday? 75 seconds it took you last time. Are you going to be looking for an early night again?
Yeah, I think it would be pretty impressive to get it done quicker or around that kind of time. But yeah, that's what we're looking for, early finish.
And looking to Paddy Lacey now. Paddy, a nice, interesting, unique road. We've spoke about it before, the path to get to this stage of your boxing career after a successful football one as well. You've come full circle in your life and turned it around, but how do you feel about this sort of stage now? You know, you've got your mind focused on professional boxing. How ready are you for Friday?
Yeah, I've been really busy, probably. I think this is me 6 fights in 6 months, so I've been as active as I can and live in the gym with Dave and Joe, so I could never be more ready for this opportunity on the weekend. And serving me apprenticeship in the pro game, and this is another step towards where I want to go.
And over to a man now that's been successful in a variety of things he's done before, reality TV, combat sports. Aaron Chalmers makes his boxing debut on this Wasserman event, live and free to air on Channel 5 from 9 PM. Firstly, Aaron, how are you feeling on this first fight week as a professional boxer?
I'm excited, mate. It's been a long time coming. I've had a few little setbacks. I've had a few setbacks with injuries, but I feel like now's the right time, and what better place to start in Liverpool. They're like similar to Newcastle. They're like football, drinking, and boxing. So I mean, no better place to start.
And obviously you had successes in BAMMA and Bellator in that MMA career. What adjustments have you had to make in that transition over to boxing?
So I went down to Adams about 22 months ago, and we just started fresh. I think for the first 6 months I was just jabbing, so we got the perfect jab, and I've just been grafting my arse off. I live away from my family, my missus, to chase a dream, and it's been 22 months in the making, so come Friday night I'm excited to go out there and put on a show.
And can you just describe the end goal with this boxing career? You know, what are your aims and ambitions for it?
Do you know what, I want to get the first one out of the way before I start making plans, but it's going to be a quick 2 years, and I want to try and succeed and do everything that I can that I've got planned with Adam. So let's get the ball rolling Friday, and we'll go again.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. On to Chloe Watson, sat next to me. Probably one of the hottest prospects to come out of Liverpool in recent years. Fighting in Liverpool, it must be a dream. Are you nervous, excited? You know, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel that both of them emotions coming into every fight, but especially fighting in Liverpool on a different level. But it's good, you know. And you asked before what makes Liverpool such a great fighting city. I can say firsthand, it's the people. The amount of people that obviously support me and get behind me and stuff like that is the reason I am where I am today. The reason why I've pushed to get to where I'm going to get to. You know, my dad's a big one, and just everyone in general, everyone from the gym from when I was 8, and seeing how good it is as a fighting city, you know, pushing me to want to be where I am. And
obviously you're on about pushing on in this third professional fight. You are stepping up in competition against, you know, a very good 9 PM. We'll start with Tomas Salek, you know, fresh off becoming the heavyweight champion of his nation of the Czech Republic. Thomas, welcome. You're 23 years old, fighting on a televised main event for an IBF title. How are you feeling about this opportunity?
Tak ahoj. Cítím se ve skvělé formě, jdu si to za každou cenu užít a zabojovat.
I would like to say welcome. I feel amazing, and I would like to say that I want to enjoy the fight and want to fight for it with all my heart.
You've got an impressive knockout record also. Are you worried that you can rely too heavily on that punch power, or is there more to show from Tomas Salek?
Počítat nějak, jak bych mohl vyhrát, nad tím nepřemýšlím. Můj cíl je podat dobrý výkon.
To think about the best way how I can win, I'm not really thinking about that. I just want to perform my best.
Nathan has said this fight won't go the distance. How do you see this fight happening?
Nathan povedal, že toto nepovieme všetko, ako sa cítite, ako si myslíte, že ten zápas bude pokračovať, ako bude prebiehať.
Dopadne to tak, jak má.
It will end up how it's supposed to end up.
Thank you, Thomas.
Ďakujem.
We move on to Nathan Gorman now. Someone with plenty of fighting heritage coursing through his veins. A former WBC International Silver Heavyweight title holder. Nathan, how are you feeling, buddy, ahead of this week?
Yeah, mate, feeling very good, to be fair. Probably one of the best camps I've ever had. There's no excuses, I've left no stone unturned. Fantastic, you know, I walked through this press conference door today and seen my big face everywhere. Live on Channel 5, you know, I'm living the dream. Unbelievable, just really excited now to Friday night.
We've spoken about the bloodline, obviously, for yourself. Is this the beginning of bringing more success to that bloodline now? Is this Nathan Gorman's time?
Yeah, I do believe I can go back, you know, 300-400 years of fighting in my family, you know, it ran through to my great-great-grandfather, so I do believe I'm here for a reason, and hopefully we'll see that reason come Friday night.
And you've had a little bit of time out of the ring, you know, preparing yourself. How's that time benefited you?
It's been good, obviously. I've been inactive, but I'm 25 years of age. I know I don't look it, but I'm 25 years of age, so I've got a long career ahead of me. I've had 15 months out of the ring, but I've spent them 15 months, you know, grafting, working away, perfecting my boxing skills day in and day out. So, like I said before, there's no excuses. You know, when I walk out there in the arena come Friday, every box is ticked.
And you obviously live a wholesome life. You're a well-spoken lad. What do you do, or how do you flick that switch to become such a vicious puncher come Friday?
I don't know. I think, to me, it's a job, and this job needs doing. So when I get to, like, it's all fine and well now, but come Friday, I'm a different person. You know, I hardly speak. I just got to get into fight mode. I think I speak for everyone here. Everyone has the different routines and the way they go on fight day. That's just my way. I just like keeping by myself. You know, just me and my team just mooch about, go for a little wander, and then it's game on when you get to the arena. You know, you get your hands wrapped, and it's go time.
You know, Friday, again, live on Channel 5 from 9 PM. It's a massive opportunity for someone to step out, make a name, you know, become a contender. How do you plan on becoming that person?
Oh, it's fantastic. You know, like you said, the last show pulled in over 1 million views, so we're a big heavyweight bout. You know, both big punchers on the card. Ideally, we want to bump them numbers up to, you know, 2 million or something. That's what we're aiming for. Tomas Salek, very credible opponent, young, ambitious, coming off 2 good wins. He's here for a win, you know, same as myself. If I was him, you know, looking at myself, if I win the IBF international title, it puts us in good stead for the future. Like Keller said, pushing the top 15 in the world. If anything happens in the future, you know, with the Joshua and Usyk fight, we get phone calls. That's how serious this fight is for me, and also for my opponent. So looking forward to be fair, I wish it was tonight so we could just get it on.
And I asked Thomas his prediction. Can I ask for yours?
A win. I'm gonna use Joshua as a big win.
thank you for all the fighters and all the media attending. We look forward to a great night of boxing at the M&S Arena on Friday night. The undercard will be streamed. We've got that for Facebook users will be with Sport Bible, and it will be Boxing Social on YouTube for the UK and Irish public. We're going to conduct the face-offs now just in front down there, and then there'll be photo opportunities and one-to-ones available at the back.
Cheers, Mike. In here, please, chaps. Right. Thanks. Good. Do you want to go face to face? Stretch.
Okay.
Great.